Okay, not quite there yet, but I think I'm close enough that I can probably hit record here and take you through to what I've done so far, and show you what I've done, and then work on trying to get it to do what I need it to do. So first of all, what I've been doing is I've been messing around with the proxy and the parser scripts. I have there was too much noise with the way that it was currently written, so I commented out some of the print commands because I just don't want to see, I like it particularly with my location. It's just too much noise. I can't see what's going on, so I commented those out and commented out the print commands in the proxy script that reported the traffic to and from the server and client because again that was just too noisy. So I've got it pared down so that if I just basically I still have the mana and everything else on there, so that's all good. But now I can kind of just see what happens. So what I did is I ran just ran the proxy and did a transaction, and the following here is more or less what I intercepted. So let me hide the game window for a moment. Okay. So the transaction that I caught before commenting everything out is from the client to the game server, there was this hex string that was sent. This is my location at the time, so we can ignore that. So what we're left with is basically the transaction right here that occurs when you visit the NPC shop. The client informs the server that a transaction has been made. The server responds that that it has received that and validated it, and then your inventory changes. In this case, if we decode these hex strings, and I'm going to pull a window over here so you can see it. All right. So the full first string is, let me chop this off, is you can see that there's some plain text in here, right? So you can see that we have a $, we definitely have pistol ammo, and then we have some unprintable junk. And then the response this is from the server to the client, says remove pistol ammo, CP coin, right? So those look like remove and copy commands to me. And if we pare that down a little bit more to just the last few bytes, so if we truncate and just keep this part, then what we're left with is just the copy coin command. So now what I want to do is I want to send to the server. I want to say I've made a transaction. I've sold. I'm going to try and figure. So I have a couple of ways of approaching this. Number one, I could see if I could just get the server to send the copy coins command. The transaction's been initiated, give me coins, and have the server send me coins for nothing, or tell the server that I have sold. I don't know. Let's say either I've sold 0 bullets, but then I'm not sure how the calculation is done on their side. Maybe it copies a number of coins equal to the type of ammo. So if maybe it's the transaction is simply variable pistol ammo equals 2 coins. 5 pistol ammo times 2 equals copy coins X. So that may not work. What else I could do other than just trying to send that command right away and then doing that is to, see what happens if I send the command that I have sold more bullets than I actually have in my inventory. and then see what happens with that. You know, it's possible that it will remove all of my bullets, but give me that many coins, in which case, you know, that wouldn't be a problem. I'll just, you know, and then if I can figure out how to give myself pistol ammo, well, then I have infinite money. So there's a couple of ways to go about it. That's as far as I've gotten so far, except for the next part, which is my proof of concept, really, more than anything else. Let me VM back up here. Let me pull the game back up here. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start the proxy up. Oh, and I've gone back to just using my standard user account because it's much quicker to log in with without as much typing. So I'm just going to use that from now on. The top hat's nice and all, but, you know, we'll deal with it. All right, so now here I am in the server. All right, and now if I go server and then I paste in the first part, so this is the client being sent to the server. You can see that I essentially successfully conduct that transaction without actually interacting with the NPC. So I have 30 pistol ammo and 58 pwn coins. And if I repeat that, you can see coin server, and this is the parser script parsing out what's being sent and to who. So coin to server, new item, 2x coins, and if I go up here now I have 29 bullets and 60 pwn coins. So I did a transaction without interacting with the NPC. Now that's very promising. Now what I can do is let me try sending to the client. Let me try sending the response only and see if the client updates, and then if the client does update, do I get the additional money? Or is that server validation part, is that required? And I'm actually going to try sending just the copy coins command, which I'm assuming has somewhere in there an integer value. I don't know. Again, I currently have 60 coins. I'm probably going to disable that mana regen part too. All right, so that causes some kind of a problem. So to client, and then I'm sending that string. Proxy got queue client, and then it doesn't do anything with it. So it queues up that command, but it doesn't know what to do with it. So let's log out. Let's exit and restart that, and we'll try the full transaction, the part where it says remove bullets and add coins. Okay. So let me copy the whole string, and as you can see when we load in here, the location location of some of our objectives is already in the script, so I'm actually going to edit that out when I put it up on canvas. And I guess if I don't, then that's fine. Whatever. We'll still a good learning experience here. Okay, so client, and then we'll paste and hit that. Now see, it queues up to the client, but again, it doesn't know what to do with it. So, oh, but I did see. Oh, but it did work. I mean, the client thinks that we got an updated number of because I lost a bullet and I gained 2 coins. So, but whether or not the server is going to that's not validated at the server, so whether or not the server is going to actually honor it, I don't know yet. So now what I need to do is I need to dig through the command that's actually being sent. I need to dig through these, and I need to determine where in these is the value, right? There has to be a number attached here. It must know that I'm getting 2 coins. And you know what? I just had an idea. Okay, make note of that. I got 62 pwn coins. I wonder if this... It's hard to tell where one ends and one part ends and the other one begins, because it's hex, so it can't print all these characters. Remove pistol ammo, and that this area here could be our number. I'm gonna try. Let's see. I'm gonna try sending this. Really, I think where my efforts would be better spent is on the command that's being sent to the server, because I feel like that server validation part is going to be really important. But let's give this a try anyway, just for the sake of doing it, and find out. All right, keep your eyes on the game client. No, okay, so that just borked it up completely. All right. Understandable. Okay, so I'm going to focus on that that server command here. Let's bring that over here to the decoder and see what we're looking at. All right. So I'm thinking that this first part where you see the $S and then an unprintable character, I think that might be our integer number of pistol ammo being sold. And I only sold one. I might just go ahead and do trial and error on this one. Let me find a more interactive hex decoder. Something I can alter in real time. No? Okay. This doesn't like that one at all. Okay, that's a little bit better for me. I can at least now, instead of white space, it's actually printing characters here. The answer is in here somewhere. All right. Where does... first of all, let's go, where does pistol ammo start? So if we just get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So OA is probably not our variable. That would be that would be 10. Could be though if it takes those and reverses them. Well, anyway, that's okay. That's our space character. And then if we have 2 bytes for the number, yeah. Okay. Let's try. Let's try chopping all this. Get to just this command here. Let's try sending this. This is going to be to the server. The music was cool when I first started playing this, but to be honest with you, its novelty has worn off. All right, let's send this to the server and see what we get. It didn't kill us, but we also don't have... Oh. Yeah, the server validation is critical because that 1 pwn coin, or that 1 pistol ammo and 2 pwn coins I got when I just sent the signal to the client as if I were the server, updated the value, but since the server didn't validate it, as soon as I log back in, they're gone. So that doesn't do that. And what I just sent didn't do anything. It didn't break anything, but it didn't do anything either. So Let's go back, and I'm going to actually re-add. Feel like I should. Feel like yeah, that's ammo. I don't know. Let me try sending this. Nope. All right. I think. Oh, yep. Caused the server to crash. Okay. I am thinking that this first string here is the $sign and these unprintable characters. I think that this is going to be our indicator. I think that the first few bytes of every string is our indicator of what the command is, and then the remaining text is parsed into what the variables are in that command, or parameters are in that command. So I think that the 2, 4, 7, 3, etc., I think that that's going to be that the transaction's been initiated, which maybe another way that I could go about this is actually going and doing a pickup and recording that response. And then I'll just be able to say, okay, the item pickup, and I'll be able to send, to the server, I picked up an item, I picked up an item, I picked up an item. I'm only pursuing this route because I already know what these values are, because it's easier to conduct a transaction than it is to force a drop. But that, if this doesn't work out for me, definitely going to be doing this next time. All right, let's go back here and let's exit this. And so I'm going to try, because this right here is just pistol ammo, this string here. This should be transaction initiated, and then I have some null bytes, but I do have in there somewhere should be that a transaction was initiated. Now, if this doesn't work, next thing I'm going to do is see if I can figure out which of these byte pairs is our total, and see if I can force a transaction of greater than a number of home coins or pistol ammo than I have. But let's try this first. Not quite there yet. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do some more digging on this one. I'm going to pursue this for a little while. If that doesn't work, I'm going to switch to trying to... Oh, there you go. I'm going to switch to trying to send a transaction for a number of pistol ammo greater than I currently have. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to try sending a transaction for 0 pistol ammo to see if I get coins out of that. And that's less likely, I think, than our original scenario. And if none of those work, I'm going to switch tactics, and I'm going to change to... I'm going to change to seeing if I can record a item pickup, and seeing if I can tell the server that I've picked up home coins instead of a transaction. All right, so I'm going to stop this one here. We'll pick up on the next one when I have a little bit more to show you.